right, so here we go. Going to go over number 6. What are the coordinates for points A, B, C, and D? And you see I've got them written down. I've reused this figure like this third time, so we're done with A. Check back, or you can pause the recording to check your answers on this. But that's nothing new, so let's move on to number B, letter B rather. What are the coordinates for points A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime? If you were to dilate, okay, the figure with a scale factor of 3. Alright, so now here is how you dilate with any kind of scale factor. You have your x value and you have your y value. Alright, in order to dilate with any scale factor, what you do is you put the scale factor in there with the coordinates and you multiply them, okay? So if these are right next to each other, that means multiplication. You may have seen like a little dot used as multiplication, but 3 times x and then 3 times y. So you can see that this is fairly easy once you know what you're doing, because all I have to do is negative 9 times 3 and then negative 6 times 3. You have to remember your multiplication rules though. Think back to 7th grade for you guys on multiplying with negative values. So C prime, I'm going to go ahead and get all this set up, and then D prime. Wow, I have really bad handwriting. Okay, I think it's getting worse as I get older. So I would multiply negative 7 times 3 and then multiply negative 11 times 3. All of these, everything gets multiplied times 3 because that's my scale factor. And so now, and you notice that the question does not ask you to graph it, because it's not going to fit on this little piece of graph paper. So negative 9 times 3 is going to be a negative times a positive is going to be a negative. 9 times 3 is 27. All right. Negative 6 times 3 is going to be negative 18. Negative 7 times 3 is negative 21. Negative 11 times 3 is negative 33. Negative 12 times 3 is negative 36. Negative 11 times 3 is negative 33. Negative 12 times 3 is negative 36. Negative 7 times 3 is negative 21. Alright, so there we go. I've answered B. Those are my coordinates. That's as easy as it gets. It's whatever your scale factor is, that's what you're going to multiply both the x value by and the y value. You have to do it to both. Alright, so describe the effect of the coordinates. There are several different ways that you could explain this, and I would accept a wide array of answers. Okay, so I would say something like the x value was multiplied by 3. The y value was also multiplied by 3. Okay? I mean, if it wasn't for there being negatives here, I could see you're saying that the x value got 3 times greater. Alright, but in this case, it's actually the x value is becoming very small. It was negative 9 and then it became negative 27. So if you remember how your number line works, that actually is getting smaller the farther to the left you get. Okay. Now what would actually happen to this figure if you were to graph this out? It would actually get larger. It's like 3 times larger than it used to be. All the side lengths would be 3 times longer. So anyway, so that's pretty much how you do it. It's as easy as that. You just multiply your scale factor times your x value and times your y value. And good luck with your test on Tuesday. See ya.